Hello everyone. Hope all of you are doing well. You're safe, healthy. All your family members, near and dear ones, are safe and healthy wherever they are. Today we are in an unprecedented situation which nobody in the world would have imagined. The last time we were in a situation like this was way back in 1917 and 18, caused by Spanish flu. We came victorious then, and I'm positive we will come victorious now. At times, when I speak to some of my friends, and I'm sure when you discuss with among your friends, this point comes up: when will things go back to normal? The honest answer is things will never go back. It will only move forward to a new way of life, a new normal. For most of us, this idea of working from home has always been something that we would plan for, and not something that will suddenly happen, isn't it? We always thought it would be voluntary, but now working from home is part of the new way of life. Companies like Facebook and Google have already announced by 2021, or up till 2021, all their workforce will work from home. In India, TCS has already announced by 2025, maximum 25% of their workforce are going to be working from office only, and many alike are working in that direction. In this new normal, not just we are working from home, but the work we do for home also has changed. Be it our kids' tuition classes, their school sessions, or our daily course at home that we have to manage without any domestic help, or planning for our day to day needs like groceries, vegetables, etc. Everything has changed. And given the circumstance, it is extremely important to have that right balance between work from home and work for home. And so, here, let me take this opportunity to share with you what are some of the things that I've been able to do and that has helped me, and you may find those useful for yourself as well. So, point number one: have a routine. Do not slip off your good habits. I remember when I used to go to office not too long ago, of course, I used to get up early and get ready to move out of home so that I can beat the Mumbai traffic. And by the way, for some of you who don't know where I live in Kandivali, and you know what kind of drive it is commuting from Kandivali. Though it is not a compulsion for me now, I still get up early, prepare exactly the same way that I used to prepare to start my day. I haven't let that good habit slip off. The next point is to stay connected. The fact that today all of us are working remotely, it is extremely important that each one of us are available for each other, either on a chat or a video conference or over a phone call, as we can't just walk across the aisle to meet our friends anymore. Uh, One of the things that we do, or we started doing rather in the very early, I mean, when this whole work from home started within our team, was we started with a daily morning check-in. All of us in the team, we meet, we just check on each other's well-being and what are the things that are planned for us for the day. Each one speak about it, and one important thing in that is we encourage each other to turn the video on as much as possible so that we have a greater sense of connect. And I would just like to add one more point here. I would like to thank Melissa and Anuja for some of the initiatives that they've taken in these times to help us stay connected as a team. The third point is we should respect each other's time. While it is always important to do that, it has never been more important than it is now. I have realized this, and I'm sure it is true with many of you, that your calendar, when you look at it, it gets filled pretty much throughout the day with meetings, with a lot of conference calls, right, than ever before. And therefore, it is very important that all of us, join the meetings on time, close the meetings on time, And most importantly, do a lot of pre-work before getting to the meetings so that we can keep the meeting short but still can come out with the objective that we want to come out of those meetings with. The fourth point is, do not take your work to bed. And all of us can relate to some of these sayings. On Fridays people say, I'm taking some work home this weekend, or we say, when I go home I switch off from work. All that is obsolete now, isn't it? So now it is more important, and we need to have the discipline when to switch on and switch off from work. I do that by having a designated place in my house where I work out of. I try to make sure that my laptop never, as much as possible, doesn't move out of the table where I work out of. And I ensure never ever I take my laptop to the bed. Bed is a place for rest and peace, not to take your work stress to. And the last point, which is very important, take your breaks, take your time off. It is very important for all of us to stay healthy both mentally and physically. I every day I make it a point that I go down for a walk or a run to keep myself fit. All of you can try something, whatever that suits you. There are a lot of online dance classes, Zumba sessions, yoga sessions that are available, and you can try any of those. Life has definitely changed, and in this new life, new way of leading life, I do definitely miss many things, and I'm sure so is true with each one of you. I miss going out with my friends and families for a dinner. I miss my badminton and tennis badly. I seriously miss. I'm a guy who is full into games, and I'm just missing those badly. And I hope it gets opened soon. I miss those birthday celebrations on the floor with my colleagues. I miss those samosa parties that we do on Fridays on the floor, and I miss being among my colleagues and friends and celebrating with them. Having said that, I've also gained something very important: time. I have gained more than 3 hours every day in my life, which I save from my commute now. And let me confess, some of it I have given to my sleep bank, and I tend to sleep a little more nowadays. But most of it I utilize to learn new things. I have taken up a course on Udemy on data science, which I plan to complete in the next 1 month. Very interesting, very good modules available there. I'm using the contents available on my learning space to work on some of the areas of development that I've identified for myself. And I strongly urge and encourage each one of you to leverage the content that is there in my learning space, the avenue that is available to us called Udemy, or any other online avenues that you may have access to. Would like to also thank Vikram and Kritika here to have enabled us with those learning platforms with some good content that we can make best use of. I feel when we come out of this lockdown, if we have not added at least one new skill to our repertoire, then it is not about time that stops us from learning. It is about our intent. So please, please, please make use of the time that we have gained in our life. There's a quote that I read somewhere, and I thought this is probably the best time or the most appropriate time for me to share that with you. It's about the skill that you can learn to be a good virtual or to be a great virtual employee. And it says the top skills to learn are setting healthy boundaries between your work life and personal life and building virtual relationships. Now, so to conclude, all I would say is let's embrace this new normal with full of optimism, energy, and joy. Keep learning, stay safe, stay home, stay healthy. Thank you.